What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is erinbies. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13.5 years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you're brand new, hello. Super excited to be here with you. Shout out to all of the subscribers, the viewers, the commenters, and also the members. I appreciate you guys. Did I say members already? Anyways, members, y'all are amazing. Thank you all for supporting me. And today's going to be another long one. I feel like I have hung on to some of these videos because they are quite long. So I'm trying to push out some content because you guys are sending me so many amazing things and there's so much to talk about. And every time I look at my to be filmed folder, I'm like, oh, anyways, let's just get into today's video. This is a Paparazzi distributor. I'm blind reacting to this. Her video alone is like 45 minutes. So it's going to be a long one. So get comfy, get cozy, grab a drink. I'm going to open mine real quick for a little ASMR moment. All right, and let's get to it.
Paparazzi producers and above, come on in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having an awesome, blessed day. Welcome in. Say hi when you get here. I believe my video should just start right up, but we will check it. I'm going to pull up the page. Okay, perfect. There I am. So come on in, you guys. Say hello when you get here. Let's get these comments working. Hello, Summer. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hey, Roxanne. How are you, sis? Come on in. Good to see familiar faces because I am nervous as usual. So say hi, friends. The comments haven't started working just yet. I know it takes a minute. And sometimes we have to do that little trick where we go back and forth with our finger here. So let me get these going. Hi, Kim. Hey, Marcia. Hi, Rachel. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Anya. Hi, Shelly. Happy Tuesday, guys. Come on in. Hello, friends. Hey, Dee. Welcome.
Come on in like they're walking into a room. This is the second just MLM distributor that I have seen say that. I think the previous video, the Young Living one, she said, come on in. So that's so odd to me. You're not walking into a room. You're watching a live video.
So, hey, Kristen. Good to see you guys here. Happy Tuesday. I know many of you are probably preparing for Thanksgiving. Thankfully, I am not the chef in our family, so I don't have to cook a thing. Nobody wants me to do that, and I'm not even embarrassed to say it.
Oh, by the way, this was sent to me. Thank you for sending this to me. You know who you are. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
I am not a chef. Arkansas, Dee, come on in, girlfriend. Hey, Lee. Thanks, Anya. Hi, Amber. Welcome, welcome, you guys. So I am super excited to be here. A little bit nervous, as usual, but very honored that Summer asked me to be a part of this training series. And today we are going to talk about growth, recruiting. I know that's a term that a lot of people right now feel a little cringeworthy. They're like, ugh, I can't. It's not happening for me. I don't know what to do. So we're going to talk about it and we're going to work through it together because we are better together. So we're going to talk about that today and I am excited to be here. Thanks, Summer. Love you, friends. Hey, Crystal, come on in. Hi, Jessie. So as you guys are hopping on, just say hello. If you watch this as a replay, that's perfectly fine. You might want to fast forward just a few minutes from the beginning as I let some of you all hop on. I am a talker, you guys, if you know me at all. And Kristen jokes with me. When I am passionate about something, sometimes I just can't stop, right? So I have notes and I'm going to try to stick to this rubric over here so that you are not spending, 5 hours of your Tuesday with me. So come on in. Welcome, you guys. My name is Brooke Horton. I am a fashionista leader with Paparazzi, and I have been in the company since January of 2020. So this January will be my 3rd year anniversary, and I am so excited for that. I honestly cannot even remember my life before Paparazzi. My husband and I do.
I think that some people say that. I'm also going to look up the ranks because I'm curious where she's at in the company. Also find it very interesting that she joined January of 2020. That's fascinating to me. And I can also appreciate that she's like, we're going to talk about recruiting. Love that. I mean, it's still an MLM, but like there's no tap dancing, it feels like. She's like, this is what we're going to talk about. So, and the fact that she has notes, I love that. But still, MLM. And it's Paparazzi.
Do this full-time together, and we were actually just talking about that the other day. We were like, what was life like before Paparazzi? Like, we can't even remember it, and we don't even want to go back to that.
I think that reps usually say stuff like this. I kind of got off track there for a second. I think they say that because what we have seen, what I experienced was a complete, not even transformation. You start talking different, you post different on social media. Everything is so different to the point where people that knew you prior to being in the MLM no longer recognize you. So it's interesting that they say that.
You know, so we just are so blessed, and I'm so just honored to be in your presence today. You all are rock stars. Never forget that. And I'm just excited to be with you all. Hey, Mel. You got your snacks on you? Share the love, sis. Hey, guys, come on in. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. And I'm going to try not to like squirrel too much on the comments, but if you have questions at any point, go ahead and put them in there, and I will do my best to answer them for you as we go. Hello, Kelly. Come on in. Thanks, Kim. Kelly's one of my rock stars. Good to see you here, sis. Okay, so as I said, we are a fashionista team, and Kristen, don't you do that to me. My team hit elite in 4 months, you guys. They are just remarkable women and men. Now we have some gentlemen on our team that are goal getters. They go for it. They aren't scared. And I think that is a huge thing, is you got to put the fear aside and you got to go for it. If you believe in it, you got to go for it. So, hey, Siki, how are you, friend? Hey, Kendra. Hey, Nidra, come on in. So today we're going to talk about recruiting, okay? And don't turn your ears off and get that thought of like, nope, this ain't for me, because it's for everybody, okay? Come on in, friends. Welcome. So we are going to talk about recruiting today, and I named...
It's for everybody because they have to try and recruit everybody.
This training, preparation is your expectation for expansion. I recently did a training with my team and named it that because I actually heard this at church. Our pastor was speaking on something similar, and it stuck with me. And I was like, oh my word, that is for my business. Preparation is your expectation for expansion. If you are not preparing to grow, if you're not preparing for success, you won't see it. You got to prepare. If you're not prepared, then you are just kind of willy-nilly all over the place. So that's what I labeled this today. That is the title. Our preparation is our expectation for expansion. We have to prepare and expect it. Erica Cole, oh my word. I don't even want to follow you, girlfriend. Your training was so good yesterday. Thank you for that. So that is the title for today. And we are going to talk about growing, okay? We're going to talk about growing our team and growing together. So what does that look like? What does that mean exactly? I'm going to give you guys some tips, just some things that I do. So last month in October, my team grew by 46 new team members. 13 of those were personally sponsored to me. So when people are saying there's no growth, or I can't grow, or I can't recruit, or I can't talk about the opportunity, there are people in this business that are growing. Carla, hey love, come on in. Oh, I love you, Erica. Man, so many good friends in here. So people are growing. People are growing right now. And you can too.
Oh my God. If I can do it, so can you.
You've just got to get that out of your mind and that
No.
mindset switch that you cannot do it, because you can. Okay. We grew by 46 people in the month of October, my team collectively, which is amazing. Like, I am so proud of that. I'm honored and so excited to even say that, because it wasn't just me. It was us together. So that's my first key point. As a leader, you have to get your team excited about growing. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Kristen. People are choosing it. Hey, Carla.
I like how, of course, this is sarcasm. I like how she's using the word grow instead of recruit. So you have to get your team excited to recruit. Otherwise, they're not going to recruit.
So you have to get your team on board with growing. You have to get them excited. So last month,
you know what's weird? I just thought about this. More than likely, she said some of her team members are on here. So she's saying you've got to get your team excited. And then she's done this training for her team. So her team knows that the whole point is for them to get excited about recruiting. Does that seem weird to you guys? It's kind of like, I don't remember who it was. If it was I think it was in Elamir, and they were calling it their ATM group. Like, they're showing the methods, if you will, the way that they were trying to recruit people. They were calling it that. So like, they were showing, their hand in cards, if you will. That's what this feels like to me. I hope that's making sense, because I'm trying to figure out how to explain that, but that's what this feels like. Listen, if you want your team to recruit, you got to get them excited about recruiting, but it's her team that's on this training, if you will.
We just did this fun little 48 hours of Powerhouse Go, and I challenged them to grow by 8 people in 48 hours. And I got on my team page, and I was pumped and I was excited, and I was like, man, Paparazzi is growing. They are booming. They are doing big things. Let's do this. I challenge you to 8 people. 8. Okay, I have a team of a little over 400. Obviously, not all of them are active, but 8 is such a minimal number when you think about it, right? So I challenged them to 8. They came back in 48 hours with 11 and said, now what? Now what you got? Okay, so as a leader, I fully believe this. The Lord cannot bless you with more if you are not fruitful with what you have. So as a leader, because we're all leaders.
We're every video, there is spiritual manipulation. Every single one that I've done. I'm trying to get away from it, y'all. Every single one. Save the Bible verses and all of that stuff for church whenever you go to church. You don't need to manipulate people or attempt to manipulate people with your beliefs on a business training.
If we're on this page, hey guys, come on in. If you are not fruitful with the team that you have, yesterday Erica talked about the people that are going for it. Forget about the ones that aren't, okay? Still be there for them. Still show up for them. They may come back around, but be mindful of.
Well, but which is it? Forget about the ones that are not working. That's essentially what you're saying. Forget about the ones that aren't showing up, but still be there for them. Which is it?
The ones that are running with you, right? So, as a leader, if you are not fruitful with the team that you have, if you're not showing up for them, if you're not training them, if you don't have a team page that gives them resources, if you're not showing up for yourself in your own business, your team cannot expand. Because first of all, they may not know how. Secondly, they don't feel like they have a leader that's going to help them do that. And they don't feel confident in themselves to be a leader. So you have to be fruitful with what you have. Hey guys, come on in. Hey Akeisha, you have to show up for your current team before the Lord can bless you with any other team members. I fully believe that, okay? So as a leader, if you have checked out, today is the day to check back in. Today is the day to say, you know what? I don't care if I do a team training and 2 people show up. I'm showing up for those 2 people because they matter to me, because they chose me as their leader, because they need me and they took time out of their day to show up for me. So check back in, okay? Now it's time to check back in, and it's time to show up. And don't beat yourself up if you've checked out for a minute, okay? It happens. But today is the day that you say, you know what, guys? I own up to that. I haven't been super present, but I'm back. And I want to help you, and I want to guide you, and I want to lead you, and together I want to grow, and together I want to make a difference. Because here's the deal. I can do a lot by myself, but together with all of you and my team included, we can do a whole lot more. We can bless so many more people than just me doing it alone, right?
Well, that's how MLMs work. That's essentially how the pyramid is set up. Because all these people are ordering these jewelry pieces daily, and it's boosting volume, and you get paid off of it. That's how that works. Oh, Lord. See what I did there?
So it's time to show back up and be fruitful with who you have. Get them excited. Get them excited about their business. Get them excited about selling the jewelry, because that's what we're here for. Get them excited about growing and sharing the opportunity, okay? So that's number one. You got to have your team on board, because you can't do it alone, okay? Number two, you got to be prepared for growth. So what does that look like? You got to have knowledge of the business. Okay, you got to be prepared for people to be able to ask you questions, and you confidently be able to answer them. Now, have there been questions given to me that I'm like, oh, I'm not positive?
I'm just wondering if one of those questions is when somebody asks for the income disclosure statement. I'm curious if that's one of them, because according to your income disclosure statement, let's see, percent of consultants earning commissions at the consultant rank, 3.07. Their average monthly bonus paid was $12.49. Now, Star Consultant, I bet that's when they have one team member. Don't quote me on that, though. Star Consultant is is 69.77% of consultants earning monthly commissions. And they are, on average, making $23.67 a month. I bet that doesn't even cover the shipping if they sell anything. I bet it doesn't. Then you have director, which is 19.34% of consultants earning monthly commissions. Their average monthly, $196.22. And the monthly bonus just gets higher and higher and higher. Oh, bless you, Leo. The cats are over here. They look real cute. I'm going to put a picture. Their income keeps getting higher and higher because their team gets bigger and bigger. And these distributors in this company are ordering these pieces every single day. And sometimes they're even ordering them from their upline. If their upline says, oh, there's this jewelry piece or whatever, or set or whatever that is, super popular, limited quantity, and they order a bunch of it, some of their downline is going to say, allegedly, hey, I need this piece for a customer, and they're buying it from their upline. So the upline is getting paid in that situation, and they're also getting paid when their people are going every day and ordering whatever the company is putting out. It's the most genius front-loading company, in my opinion.
I don't want to answer that because I'm not 100% sure. Absolutely. Like, that is probably always going to happen. But you still got to be knowledgeable and be prepared to send them where they need to go to get the answer, or be confident to say, you know what, I'm really not sure about that, but I will most definitely find out for you. Okay? So be prepared and have knowledge of the business. Be able to answer questions. Be confident in who you are. Be confident in your leadership skills. Be confident in Paparazzi accessories in the business that you are representing. People can see it all over you, whether you are trying to hide it or not. If I show up here and I am not confident in this business, you all would be able to see it all over me, because it's something you can't hide. If you do not believe in this business, no one else is going to believe in it either. And they're not going to believe in you as a leader either. Okay? So being prepared, knowing.
There is so much emphasis in these companies on belief. I mean, improve it. They probably still say this. Belief in the company, belief in, no, I think that's at Eric Worre events. Belief in your company, belief in yourself, belief in the industry, something along those lines. Listen, imagine feeling this way about shopping for, retail products. Hey, I believe in this toothpaste so much, and it's the best toothpaste. And oh my God, it's amazing. It's toothpaste. You like the flavor. You like how it cleans your teeth. You don't need to have this unwavering belief in toothpaste. That's just an example, obviously. But there's so much emphasis when it comes to training with these companies. And in my opinion, that's just to keep the indoctrination going.
The business, knowing how to run your back office. Yesterday, I had a wonderful Zoom with some of corporate staff that helped me run some reports and things. You always have to keep growing. Okay, you have to be knowledgeable of how can I find what I need to know to be a better leader. Ask your upline. Hey, Brandy, ask a friend, an accountability partner, but don't just sit back and think, somebody else can answer that for them. You've got to show up as a leader and be.
And while you're asking for specific things, ask your accountant to help you with a profit and loss statement, because in my opinion, Paparazzi is one of those companies where there are tons of hidden expenses. So you're buying a lot of their pieces of jewelry and it's hanging on the little boards behind them that you see on Facebook. And they've already paid for that. And it's just sitting there. And it's sitting there. And that's why they hype up getting fresh pieces, because the more you have, the more people are going to buy. I'm sure that they say that. I'm sure they do.
Prepared, okay? All right. Have a leadership mindset. This is huge for me. And I really think this changed my recruiting 100%. You are not recruiting for a job, okay? You are not an HR manager recruiting for someone to work for you. Again, it's time to check back in and it's time to show back up. If you're a leader that's sitting back and letting your team show up and do all the things and you're not showing up, that's not a leadership mindset. You are sitting in a role, but you are not practicing what leadership is, okay? It's time to show back up. You've got to have that mindset that you are not recruiting a job. You are not recruiting people to show up and work for you. Okay? It's not.
Well, what are you recruiting them for? If with Paparazzi, you're a 1099 contracted employee and you're recruiting other 1099 contracted employees into the company, you're recruiting people into essentially a sales contract job where you're encouraged to front load and to have inventory. So what are you? I mean, okay, let's just keep it moving.
Not that. What you are doing is you are seeking people that need a blessing. You are seeking people that are looking to make a change in their life.
I'm sorry. The fact that you think a multi-level marketing company is a blessing. Who is it blessing? Not your downline. Oh, it's blessing you. The top of the pyramid. Got it.
Oh, thanks, Kristen. Hey, Liz. So you've got to change that mindset. And I'm sorry if I'm like stepping on some toes. Hopefully I'm not. But you've got to change your leadership mindset to, I am seeking people that need this blessing. I am seeking people that want to make a difference in their life. I am seeking people that are ready to go and make a difference. It is not that you are recruiting. I don't even personally.
See, at the beginning of this, I was like, listen, she's saying that they're going to do a training on recruiting. Now she's kind of backtracking and saying it's everything but recruiting. Also, notice in those examples that she just gave, she didn't say she was looking for people that wanted to sell jewelry. It's everything except that, because the recruiting is the actual product that they're selling, in my opinion. Yes, I do know that they have jewelry. Yes, I know that they are going in and ordering, but the emphasis with these companies is always on recruiting. That is the number one product, because in most cases within these types of companies, that's how you make the most money. Sure, you'll make $2.50 profit if, well, you probably have to ship that to somebody, or they pick it up if they live in your area. So there's shipping on that as well. But I bet you get a lot more money, whether it's through like downline volume or recruiting bonuses or whatever, when you recruit a person.
I love the word recruiting. I don't even use it that often because
I
am not looking for people to work for me. I am looking for people to run with me. So together we can make a difference.
I don't think that's why you're not using the word recruiting. I bet if you were to use the word recruit or recruiting, or I'm recruiting into my company, however you want to use that, I bet people would run the other direction if you actually called it what it is.
Together we can change our lives and our kids' lives and our grandkids' lives. Together we can do this. We are running together. We are not recruiting people to work for us. It's not.
Yes, you are.
Not that. And when you have that mindset, you might as well forget it, because the moment that you start treating your team like that is the minute they've checked out. You're not their boss. You are their mentor. You are there to help them grow. And together, you guys can do that beautifully, okay?
You're not their boss, but so many of these MLM leaders get upset when people don't get on the training Zooms. You're not their boss, but if they don't attend the event, they're not taking their business seriously.
Absolutely. Run with me. That's right. Okay, so here's another thing, you guys. People ask me quite often, relatively recently, especially with our growth, how did that happen? How did that happen for you? What do you do? Okay, first and foremost, I show up. And what does that mean? If you're not going live, you are not going to get in front of people that you normally would be able to going live, right? If I sit back and I'm just posting pictures of my product, which albums are great, I'm not saying they're not. People are not getting to know who you truly are. You've got to show up. You've got to go live. You are going to be able to reach far more people by showing up and going live and making those connections. That is the number one thing. We are in the people business. The $5 jewelry, shoot. Hey, Andrea, come on.
Yes, that's exactly right. You're in the people business, AKA you're in the recruiting business. And I know she got interrupted by somebody coming in and commenting, but did you guys hear what she just said? Yeah, sure, the $5 jewelry. But really, we're in the business of blessing other people, meaning we're in the business of recruiting others so that I can get paid off your efforts.
Come on in, girlfriend. Hey, Cammie. The $5 jewelry, you guys, it sells itself. I could sit here and hold up a pair of earrings or a necklace or whatever, and people claim.
I love when MLMers say, listen, the product sells itself. How many of you, drop it in the comments, if you've ever been pitched an MLM company, how many of you have ever had somebody say, listen, this product is so high demand, it sells itself. We're talking about $5 jewelry.
It, whether I described it, talked about it, it sells itself. It's gorgeous and it's $5. Everyone can afford that, right? That's right. You got to go live and show your face. But if I go live and I make those connections with people and I make relationships with people, people begin to trust me. Not only to spend their money with me, not only do they know that I'm going to show up, I'm going to ship their package when I say I'm going to, I'm going to reach out to them, I'm going to invoice when I say I'm going to. They know their product is going to show packaged very well, and
the math is not mathing for me. Imagine, okay, you sell a $5 piece of jewelry. You bought it for $2.50. Then you have to mail it to somebody. And she just mentioned having it packaged well. So maybe that looks like tissue paper and maybe a business card or some cute little something. All of that costs money. So now that $2.50 profit, because you bought it at $2.50 and you're charging $5, that is is cutting into that profit. How are these people are not, these people are not making money. Y'all follow me? Okay.
I trust that because I've made those relationships with them. And guess what? In return, as you are making those relationships with them and they trust you as their consultant, they then begin to trust you as their leader. Okay. I have been live for 200 and I think yesterday was 206 days in a row. I need to go back and count. I've kind of lost count. I have a customer that tells me every time I go live, she's like, today is day, da, da, da. Like she's keeping up with it. I started with a 90-day challenge. I've now doubled that 90-day challenge and I've just kept going. And the reason is because not only have my sales doubled, my team has grown exponentially. And do you know what it is? It's showing up. It's showing up. I have made connections with people. They know they're going to see my face when they get on Facebook because I told them I was going to be live. Okay. I've made relationships with people that trust me now to pray for them. They share things with me that they probably don't feel like they can share with anyone else because.
So you're, in my opinion, emotionally and spiritually manipulating people to join your team. Whether it's intentional or not.
I've shown up. Okay. You've got to show up. You got to show up. Okay. Opportunity lives. I feel like this one, you guys, people get so nervous about it. And I understand. I do. I understand. But you have got to be doing lives where you are sharing the opportunity and you're sharing your why. Okay. And it has
the opportunity. Hey, guess what? You can buy $5 jewelry and you only pay $250. There's probably shipping and tax for that. And then you go live on Facebook and you sell this $5 jewelry and then you have to pay shipping again to get it to the customer. And also these are the list of additional hidden expenses that you're going to need. You're going to need tissue paper in bulk. You're going to need these cutesy little things, mailing envelopes, all of that stuff. How is that an opportunity? Absolutely not.
Has to be genuine. 100%. It has to be genuine. It is okay to open up and share your heart. And I know that is a vulnerable place. I get it. Trust me. We've all had hardships. We've all had things that we're not maybe proud of, or we've had things that have really like rocked our world and turned it upside down. Me included, like we all have. But it is okay to open up your heart and share why you do this business, why you love what you do.
You know, it's really not that hard. Typically, people start a business because they enjoy making something or they enjoy, you know, just the craftsmanship behind it. And they want to make money. But when you look at any of these companies' income disclosure statements and you watch any of these opportunities, they'll talk about the fast start bonuses that most of these companies have, but they won't talk about the income disclosure statement because the income disclosure statement shows otherwise. So they paint the picture, they make it look really pretty. They wrap it up in this beautiful package. They tie this bow on it, you know, but then when you open it, it's like, oh, I am now in debt. And I used to post about this stuff, but now all I do is go live and try to sell this $5 jewelry. It's wild.
You have to share it, and people have to feel your passion. Okay. They have to. When, Kristen is my upline, when she did her why, and that is really what got me to join. I'm one of her first team members, and I saw her do this why.
For those of you that don't know, because maybe some of you may not, the why is an emotional reason, like the sob story. There's a bunch of different terms that people call it. I'm going to use sob story for this. So it could look something like this. You know, when I first started, I'm going to use network marketing because that's typically what these people call it. When I first started in network marketing, I was a new mom. I was trying to figure out how I could make some extra money. I was already working full time and I wanted to do something from home that I could include my family in. You see where I'm going with that? It's an emotionally charged story that is used, in my opinion, to tug on the heartstrings of other people that also are craving that same thing. But the opportunity is not an opportunity. It just sounds good. And emotions cause people to take action in most cases. Not most cases, but you know what I'm saying? It's just really, really manipulative. But that's why they all share that story. That's why there's so many trainings on how to tell your story, how to share your story, because that's what brings people in. And it's the, vulnerability, it's the emotions, it's the all of that kind of wrapped into one.
And it was so genuine. It was exactly how I was feeling. People will relate to you. And I know it's scary. And I know sometimes it's like, oh, I just don't feel like I can open up. But when you do, I promise you, there are millions of people that have actually experienced the very same pain or the very same heartache. Or maybe it's not pain or heartache, you guys. Maybe it's just simply what I was. I wanted the discount, but as a mom and a wife, I was feeling a sort of void, okay? I had just a little bit of emptiness, and I didn't know who Brooke was anymore. I had lost my purpose. I had fully lost my purpose. And the jewelry made me happy. It brought back that spark in me that made me want to dress up, made me want to pick out clothes to go with my jewelry. I would pick out my jewelry in the morning and then pick out my clothes to go with it.
She has hit every single emotional type of manipulation. New mom, doesn't want to get dressed, all of that. Didn't know who she was. That's her dropping that fishing line out. Listen, this is the bait. This is the bait that I'm throwing out. And yikes. Yikes.
So maybe it's not that you've had something detrimental or tragic. Maybe it's just simply that this has brought a confidence in you that you absolutely needed. Maybe it's brought a group of friends that you have never had. Maybe it's a sister that you've never had.
I love how they say everything except making money. It's like they know. You can't tell me this person that has 400 people or so in her downline. You can't tell me that she doesn't know, because when you are a leader, when you're at the top of the pyramid, your team members typically share, in my opinion, what they are doing, what they are making. You start to notice patterns. That was one of the big things for me in 2020, that I was like, wait, these people are coming to me because they want help with how to make money, and they're not making money. What are we doing? You can't tell me she doesn't know, because patterns always have a way of showing up, and whether you recognize them or not, whether you choose to recognize them or not, that's up to you, but they always show up. There was this same pattern. And if you guys were in an MLM, drop your comments below, because I know you guys know what I'm talking about.
Your story will resonate with someone. I promise you that, okay? Now, you also have to remember there are multiple types of people that are going to join this business. And talking on those different levels is going to hit those different people. Some people are statistics. They need numbers. They need stats. They need to know exactly how much they're going to make when they sell every piece. They need to know exactly how much they're going to pay. They need to know exactly every little detail.
And do you give them the income disclosure statement? Because I bet you don't. I bet you give them every other piece of information except that income disclosure statement. Because anybody that is data oriented, that wants to look at statistics and the numbers, just like you said, is going to see that and go, I don't want to only make $23 a month. If I'm going to be going live every day, if I'm going to be ordering every single day, and I'm only going to make $23 a month, they're going to be in the hole fast. But this upline still gets paid.
They want to know exactly what comes in that starter kit. They want the ins and outs of how that business runs, okay? Some people relate to that. So you do need to do some lives where you are just strictly talking like, hey guys, you make 45% off of every piece you sell. You pay $275, da 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 da. Okay? But then there are the other people.
Notice that she left out the fact that I've already talked about it. All the hidden expenses. All of the hidden expenses. She's not telling them that part.
People that while the numbers, they need to hear that. They need to know why you do what you do, why you show up, why your heart is behind this business, and they need to feel it. It needs to be passionate. I'm not saying you have to get on there and cry. I do often. I'm a crybaby. I'm not going to lie. But they need to know exactly what your heart is behind this whole thing and why you show up. And you know what? If you're a little unsure of what your heart is at the moment, take some time for yourself, get out a good notebook or something and write them down.
She's going to tell them journal. I can already feel it coming.
Remember, remind yourself of why you do this. It's important. It's so important. And I'm going to go back through in just a bit and read your comments, I promise. Okay, next up, if you're not posting about it, then you're missing people, okay? Because not everyone is going to get on a live and listen or watch, okay? Making posts, you're a crier. Oh, girl, me too. Making posts that people are going to see, maybe in your stories, maybe in your reels, on your business page, on your personal page. And while the trips are fantastic, and trust me, I post about the trips because I have traveled more in my lifetime with Paparazzi than ever before, and I love it. And some people are going to relate to that, and it's going to drive some people to want to hit those marks, right? But people also need to see the groceries that you just picked up to feed your family. Hey, Shelly. They need to see the tires that you put on your car. They need to see the new basketball shoes that your son needed so badly, or the new backpack because school has started back.
But you know what's crazy is I think it said 69% of the company are making, I think it was $23 a month. Let me just verify because I have it right here. Yeah, 69.77% of people at the star consultant level, which 69.77 is the percentage of people that are earning monthly commissions. So that doesn't include the people that are making $0. So that's interesting. They're making $23.67. So all of these examples that she just gave, and this big chunk of people that are earning any kind of income with Paparazzi, it won't cover any of those things that she talked about. It's not going to cover groceries. It's not going to cover tires. It's definitely not going to cover some basketball shoes. So she's using all these examples, but the information from the company shows otherwise.
They need to see things that they can relate to and things that they themselves are needing to purchase and maybe struggling at the moment. So one time I had my groceries delivered to my front door, and when I opened my door, they were sitting there. And honestly, even little things like that get me to tears because I was just like, oh my word, thank you, Paparazzi, that I could have these groceries for my children delivered to my front door and I don't have to worry about it. And I snapped a picture and I just posted it. And I just said, thank you. Thank you. I'm so thankful.
And that is on emotional manipulation, because how many parents saw that post and said, oh my God, I would love to have my groceries delivered. I would love to be able to do that for my kids. And they're like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. But it's mathematically impossible.
That is not anything that I have to worry about, and that my babies are fed. So little things like that, it doesn't have to be, I'm going on this trip or this or that. Yes, post about those. We are blessed, y'all. There is not a business in the world that sends their consultants all over and blesses them with everything and then some. We are so blessed.
I'm pretty sure other MLMs say the exact same thing.
We are so blessed, okay? But you got to remember the things that people can really relate to as well, okay? You got to post about it. People need to see that. People need to know that it's making a difference in your life, whatever that is. My why changed so much. I had to take a minute to figure out how that fit into this new season of recruiting. Self-reflection is hard. It is, and it's so important. And your why, groceries over Gucci. Yeah, that's it. And your why is going to change. When I train my team every Monday, we do a Monday motivation. And every week I have them put, what is motivating you this week? Your motivations are going to change weekly. And so is everybody else's. So you got to post about it. The big and the small. Okay? Everything. You better be wearing it. You better be wearing it. Listen,
You got to be a product of the product, right? So the stuff that they're wearing, they are not going to make money off of. So profit and loss statements, they're more in the loss category because you got to be a product of the product.
Pump gas without earrings on. I don't go to the grocery store without jewelry on. I don't go to the doctor without jewelry on. I wear it literally everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, because that's not a commercial cult at all.
And I take it with me too. You have to be wearing it because here's the deal. You can be out shopping, you can be pumping your gas, whatever, and someone is going to notice what you have on. And someone is likely going to say, oh my gosh, I love your earrings. And if you're the person that is just saying, thanks, thank you, thanks. Well, thank you is right. You want to use manners. But you also have to use that as an opportunity to say, oh my goodness, thank you, girl. We just got these in and actually I sell them. They're $5. Can you believe that? $5. Like, oh, this jewelry is amazing. Okay? You got to open your mouth. You got to be excited about the product. And
I'm waiting for her to be like, closed mouths don't get fed.
In return, that is going to give you the opportunity to not only gain a new customer, potentially a new team member. Pump gas without earrings on even, well, true story. For example, Kristen and I actually went shopping last year. I think we were like Christmas shopping. And of course we had our jewelry on and we're in this store and this lady stops and she says, oh my goodness, I love your earrings. So I proceed to tell her about them, right? And I tell her about our business and like, it's $5 and it's so adorable. And I'm just, I'm so excited. She joined my team. She joined my team. Had I just looked at her and said, thank you, thanks, and walked off, she'd never know about this business. She'd never know about the opportunity.
Can you imagine the word vomit that came out of this gal's mouth when she met that person? I mean, think about this. She just met somebody, they complimented her earrings, and she said, well, I told them all about my business. I told them about the opportunity. I would love to see the face of that other person because they were probably like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get connected on social media. So awkward.
She'd never become a customer because she began to shop with me first and then she joined. You have to be willing and confident and excited to talk about it. And wearing it is your best advertisement and it's free. You get to wear it as an advertisement and you don't have to pay anybody to put this on your body.
I don't think that's how that math works. It's free. So the Paparazzi distributor didn't pay $275 to order the product along with shipping and tax to get that so that they could put those earrings in their ears. They just got it for free. I don't think that's how that works. They probably did order it. And they're at a loss because now they're wearing it. So they probably ordered multiples of that. So they ordered theirs and then they have 2 others or whatever for their stock. So they're wearing it for free? I don't think so.
Okay? So wearing it is a great way to recruit. I don't think people think about that. I think people think, well, if I wear it, obviously, like, I sell it, so why wouldn't I wear it? But if you're not utilizing it as a way to grow your team and to show people, like, oh, it makes me so happy, it makes me feel so good, it's $5, I love it, and guess what? If you become a consultant, you could have these earrings for $275. I'm sold, right? I'm sold. Okay, you have to speak about it. I used this analogy the other day with my team. And many of you will probably feel the same. If you're a mom, a grandma, you have a puppy, a kitty, whatever it is that you love. You have a fur baby, you have a grandkid, a child, whatever it is, okay? Think about this. I'm going to use my kids because I have 3 of them. When you bring your baby home, okay, and you have this baby and you're looking at it and your baby is so cute. Or your new puppy. I got a new puppy at Christmas and oh, I'm obsessed with him, okay? You're looking at this puppy and you're like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. I love him. Or I love this baby. She's beautiful. You can't help but tell the world about your baby or about your puppy or about your new kitty that you rescued or whatever it is, your grandchild. You can't help because your heart is like overflowing with love for this thing, right? Your heart is just like busting at the seams for this thing, whatever it is that you love so much, okay? And
she is trying so hard in this example, and all I'm sitting here thinking is, here she goes with the false equivalence fallacy. There's spiritual manipulation, false equivalence fallacy in almost every single video, along with emotional manipulation. I'm going to make a prediction because I feel like it's been a while since I've done that, but she's going to try and compare the excitement of having a new baby, grandbaby, fur baby, whatever, and how you're sharing pictures, but like you don't have that same energy in your business. If you don't have that same excitement, maybe get to an event. I feel like that's where this is all going.
You tell everyone about, oh my gosh, she was born in September 15th. She weighed 6 pounds, 15 ounces. She has my nose, She's the only girl in 40 years on this side of the family. Like you tell everyone because your heart is like bursting with love. Okay. When people ask me, how do you tell everyone? How do you talk to everyone about?
You were comparing, just as I thought, apples and oranges.
This business. That's exactly what comes to mind. My heart is bursting with love for this business and all the things that it has done for my family and all the opportunities that it has given us to sponsor a child at the orphanage, to be a blessing to people in my community, to reach out to customers and bring them into my team so that I can help them make a difference in their life. How can you not talk about it?
How many of your team members are able to do that same thing because of the money they're making? I bet not very many. But I bet they are not missing out on that daily sale. I bet they're not missing out on being a product of the product.
That's what I say. When people ask me, how do you talk about it so much? My response to them is, how can you not? How can you not? I cannot help but just, like the excitement and joy that I get from telling people about this business is something that I cannot like push back down. It's just like telling someone about, exactly, Andrea, you get a new car and you're like, oh my gosh, look at my new car and the smell and oh my word, like you are just ecstatic.
It's not the same thing. Also, I'm just curious if people have the old pieces that allegedly have lead or whatnot. Was it lead and like arsenic? I think it was lead and arsenic. I wonder if that jewelry had a certain smell that they were, couldn't wait to share with other people. Sorry, that's terrible.
It doesn't matter what it is. You get excited about something, okay? You can't tell me that you don't. You get excited about something and you cannot wait to call your friend and you can't wait to show it off on Facebook and you post a photo dump of all the things because you want everyone to see it.
How many friends or family members do you think have uninvited her to the barbecue or whatnot because they don't want to hear about paparazzi?
Right? This is no different. You have to have that mindset. Okay? This is no different. You have to be so excited and so in love with this business that how can you not talk about it?
We are now in full Hunbot mode where everything about your life becomes about the MLM. So whether you're out buying groceries, you're filling the gas tank up, you're at your kids' events, you know, everything has now become about trying to recruit people. Because, you know, growth, according to her.
How can you not tell people how amazing it truly is? Okay?
Because it's not.
So think about that. That's going to help you grow your team. And truly, I would say in the month of October, that is the #1 thing that grew my team for me. Okay, that is what got me my 13 personally sponsored and 46 in whole, because my team was excited about it, because I was sharing the excitement. Exactly. We can't be stingy. We can't decide who deserves this blessing. You don't.
That is such a manipulative way to try and get team members to recruit. Listen, if you're not sharing with people, you're being selfish. Your income disclosure statement called and said that, yeah, that's not accurate, what you're saying at all.
No, it may not be for the money. It may be that someone absolutely needs this for their sanity, that they need this as a relief to whatever else they are dealing with.
Okay, so now we're switching from money and emotional manipulation to now we're tapping into community. You never know what people are going through, so why not help them start a business where they're in debt? Because community, right?
You cannot decide who deserves this blessing. You've got to tell everyone. This paid for that new dog and the car. It's true. It is so true. Absolutely. That is so true. No, and I will tell you, in the month of October, that is 100% what grew my business, is that I went live every day and I talked about the opportunity every chance I got. So while I'm selling the jewelry, I'm talking about the opportunity. When people are using keywords, and you guys be watching for that, when you're live and that customer says, I'm so obsessed with this jewelry, I got to have it all. That is a trigger to me and a red flag. Hey, guess what, girlfriend? You could have it all and you could have it at a discount. Ugh. Why aren't you a part of my team yet? I did get a new team member like that last month. She started shopping with me. She loved it all. She made the comment, I love this. I'm obsessed. This jewelry makes me happy. And I literally said, girl, I'm obsessed too. That's why I sell this, and you could get it at a discount and you could have all that you wanted. She joined and she messaged me that night and said, you are the first consultant that has ever talked to me about just getting the discount. And that's really why she joined. But guess what? Now she's going live. She's selling. She's a nurse, so she's taking it to the hospital. Don't think just for a minute.
I'm pretty sure that is morally, that's gross. I don't like that.
That people join just for the discount and they can't change their mindset, because that was me. I was a discount. Okay, I joined for the discount. Do you go live at the same time every day? Janetta, I try to, but there's definitely days that I have to kind of change it up. I just make sure that I post what time I'm going live and I use free text alerts. So I do try to keep it the same, just because you become someone's favorite TV show and they know, like, oh, it's 8 Brooks live, or whatever time that is. So I do my best.
I guarantee you when she gets off those lives, especially how long she's gone live every day, I bet she's exhausted. I bet she is just completely spent. Also, I feel like that's a good question for Julie Anderson. I'm going to ask her. Let's ask her together. I'll send her a voice message. Okay, here we go. Hey, friend. So I'm recording a YouTube video, and there's this gal in Paparazzi, and she's talking about how she went live for like 200 days. And it made me think of you when you were going live all the time. And my question for you and for everybody watching this video is, were you exhausted when you got off those lives? I mean, did you just like, I just picture sinking into a chair and just being completely spent and not able to like do other things. So I don't know. I'm just curious. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, bye. All right, let's keep going.
best to make at the same time, but I'm also a mom, and my kids play sports, and there are times that we maybe have to go a little later or a little earlier. So I just make sure that they know that. And I'm going to go back through the comments, you guys, I promise. Okay, and so like I said, be watching those keywords. Those are going to be red flags and triggers. How about the customer that says, I have to run to my mailbox to get my package before my husband sees it? I know you guys get those, right? They're like, I ordered so much this week. I'm going to stalk the postal service because I got to get that package before he sees it. I use that as a moment to say, girl, listen, he wouldn't even be upset if you got all that you wanted at a discount, okay? So think about things like that, okay?
You like how she tried to flip that? He wouldn't be that upset if you got it at a discount. But statistically speaking, even though, and I'm going to keep saying this because it's simple, it's basic math. So if you're getting it $2.75, you're selling it for $5. You're shipping it out, you're packaging it nice and pretty so they keep buying from you. You're essentially working for free and selling paparazzi jewelry for paparazzi. You're basically a part of their advertising team without getting paid. You're working for free. Yikes.
I also look for the ladies that comment in my lives and talk about how this brings them so much joy and how getting on my lives every day is something that they look forward to. I can read that they are needing something more in their life, okay? All right, here's another thing that is...
And that's called manipulation.
It's 100% grown my team and my business, hostess parties. I've trained on hostess parties a million times. We all do them a little different, and that's okay. But the key to it is you are getting new eyes on your business, people that you maybe couldn't reach otherwise. What happens when you have a hostess? Paparazzi and Amazon, amen, right? What happens when you have a hostess and her friends and family show up to that live and they fall in love with the jewelry and they buy all this jewelry from you? You can utilize that.
Oh my God, I know what she's going to say. You could talk to the hostess about becoming a distributor with paparazzi jewelry, and then her friends and family can buy it from her or him. And now they have a business of people that are supporting them, that love them. So basically, she's teaching people to prey on their friends and family to start with paparazzi. Yuck.
When it's all said and done, to reach back out to your hostess and say, sis, guess what?
Ugh.
Off of your hostess party, I profited, let's say $500.
I used to do this when I was in slumber parties and pure romance and love wings. And you always go to your hostess and you say, hey, listen, tonight your party was X amount of dollars. I made X number of dollars. This could have been you. You know, maybe you should consider doing what I do. And then all these parties that I booked, they can be your parties and these can all be your customers. We'll place the order under your account or whatever, you know, and it's just a way to recruit and for the distributor that's at the top, the leader, if you will, the sponsor, the upline, to make more money. And when you really think about it, you're kind of bamboozling people into this, I'm going to call it a pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
Okay, I profited $500 from your hostess party. Those were friends and family members that showed up for you on my live and purchased that jewelry. They are already hooked because now they've got the product. Now they've got the pop.
Or maybe they attended because they felt guilty that their friend or family member or whatever was hosting a party and nobody RSVP'd to the event. Maybe they were feeling guilty, like if I don't show up, nobody's going to order. So they, you know, were guilted essentially into ordering $5 jewelry. I bet that happens a lot.
Paparazzi bug. You have now created the beginning of your business. Why aren't you a consultant? Why don't you come on my team and do that very same thing. And guess what? Those 15 girls that showed up to your hostess party will be your first 15 customers because they now love it. Okay, what does that do? It plants that seed in their mind of, oh my gosh, she's right. My mom got on, my grandma got on, my aunt.
So do you give them the profit for that party too, or do you take the profit? If there is any.
My sister, my sorority sisters, my best friend, my neighbor, the ladies from my church, they were all on and they were all excited and they were all buying this jewelry just for me because I'm the hostess. And now they're hooked because they love it. And
why does that sound like a drug deal? Listen, I gave them, they got their first one. I'm being careful in how I'm wording this, you know, and by the way, trigger warning. Okay. They got their first whatever. Let's just say it that way. And then they were hooked. Why does it, that sounds like illegal substances, if you will.
Just said she made $500 off of that and she was only live for 2 hours. Okay, hold on a minute. Like,
oh, I love this. Okay, so she made $500. How much did the jewelry cost her? How many packages does she have to send out? What is the shipping cost per package? What does it cost for the mailers? What does it cost for the tissue paper and anything else that you put in there? What is the final profit? Probably $100 at best. At best.
I could do that. Why couldn't I do that? So, you guys, you want to see growth in your sales and your business, do hostess parties. But you want to see growth in your team and growth in your personally sponsored, you best be doing hostess parties and get.
I love how the person that recorded this keeps looking at it. I hope this person is laughing when I say this. Going, how much longer is this going on?
Getting your team on board with those too. You have team members that are reaching out saying, I can't grow. I'm not getting any new views. I don't know what to do. They need to be doing hostess parties. They're easy. Okay. They're easy and they can definitely grow your business and your team. Okay. When I trained on the Elite page, I use visuals, and for me, analogies and visuals are really kind of how I put things together. So I have one for y'all. I was driving down the road the other day and I was thinking like, okay, this topic really makes me nervous. Going live and training makes me nervous. But how can I really relate to people with this? And I was thinking of just different various things. And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, if you like that movie, I do, came to mind. And you're like, what does that have to do with anything? I know, right? I have kids and we watch a lot of Disney and movies and whatever. And we happened to have watched that one the other day. And that kind of related to me. Okay, so think about this. If you've ever seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, what is everyone looking for? Everyone's looking for that golden ticket, right? Everyone is looking for the golden ticket to get them.
If she says paparazzi is a golden ticket, I'm going to lose it. I'll probably fall out of this chair. It is not a golden ticket. Maybe, actually, I take that back. For the people that got in early and are at the top with a ginormous team, it probably is a golden ticket. But that golden ticket is from everybody else's efforts. So if you're cool with that at the end of the day, that says a whole lot about you.
Into the chocolate factory to do the tour and all the things, and it's exclusive and it's exciting and there's only so many of them and everyone is just like, I gotta find the golden ticket. Have you guys seen that movie? Hopefully so. Everyone's looking for the golden ticket. Well, as I was thinking, our business, that sort of relates. Everyone in the world is looking for their golden ticket. Right? Everyone is looking for the next dollar to help them. Everyone is looking for the next opportunity to maybe lessen their financial strain. Everyone is looking for that golden ticket that will maybe, just maybe, make them feel happy again. Everyone's looking for that golden ticket that just might actually change their life finally. That they no longer have to struggle. That they no longer have to feel unwanted or unloved or unvalued. They no longer have to feel like they're not enough. They can actually have something for themselves. They can actually be proud of something that they own. Everyone, including me and you, is looking for our
nothing but emotional manipulation happening here still.
Golden ticket in life, period. And what that is to me is your purpose, okay? Your golden ticket is your purpose. I feel like that is the top thing that most people in the world actually feel like they've lost, is their purpose. They don't know, why do I show up? Like, why do I get up every day? What is my purpose 100% of every day waking up, putting my feet on the floor and moving forward with this day? What's my purpose? And that
your purpose is not paparazzi jewelry. No.
That is what that golden ticket is for us. So if you visualize your business as Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and you visualize the opportunity with Paparazzi as the golden ticket,
oh my God,
we have an exclusive company that is far more than a blessing than people could ever imagine. And it is the golden ticket that so many people in the world need. And if you kept that golden ticket and you stuck it in your pocket and you hid it and you never went on the tour and you never told anybody that you had that golden ticket.
I'm waiting for her to be like, you're selfish. You're just being selfish.
What good would it be? What good would it be, right? What good would it be? You could potentially be hiding someone's destiny.
Oh my God.
Someone's difference in their life. Okay? So I just kind of put those two together and I hope that kind of makes sense with you guys. But we have to view.
Hey.
I pretty much just got offered my dream job, so.
Oh, I'm filming.
I got offered my dream job.
Can I keep that in there?
Yes.
Tell them again.
I got offered my dream job.
I'm so excited. You look so cute.
Oh, thanks. I just got the shower.
I love that.
Well, I'll let you go and you can FaceTime me later and then I'll tell you all the details.
Okay, yeah, because I want to hear all the we want to hear all the details, right? Yeah, we want to hear all the details. Okay, bye, friend. Oh, I love her. All right, let's keep it going. We're almost done, you guys.
You, our business, and our opportunity. I'm the closest to an Oompa Loompa, Rachel, because I am like so short. But we have to view our business and the opportunity as someone's golden ticket. And I feel like when you view it like that, you will no longer feel like I can't talk about.
Is anybody singing the song from the original right now? Because I've got a golden ticket. Y'all remember that? It's not Paparazzi or any other MLM for that matter.
About this, and I cannot let people know. I can't let people in on what I'm doing, and I don't feel like I'm a good enough leader, and I don't feel like I deserve to have a team. You got to shut that down today. Okay? Ugh. You deserve it. You're a producer and above. You deserve to make a difference in people's lives. You deserve to have a team that believes in you as a leader, and you deserve to believe in yourself as a leader, okay? You got to shut the negative talk and the self-doubt down. Today, like I said, is when you plug back in, okay? You plug back in, and you have the golden ticket. You have what people are longing for. And when you share that with them, with your heart and your soul and your passion, people can't help but run to.
Yikes. I'm looking still through their income disclosure statement. I think she's mentioned several times that they are a fashionista team, which is the 9th rank in the company out of 13. Yeah, she's the 9th out of 13 ranks. Okay. And there are only 0.23% of people that are earning monthly commissions at this rank in the company. The average monthly income So just remember everything that she has said in this. This is the golden ticket. You know, this could be somebody's destiny. And she's used all these emotional manipulative, stories and instances and all of it, spiritual manipulation at the beginning. And the average monthly bonus paid to people at this rank is $10,170.12. So she's at the top of the pyramid. She is the one that is making money. I guarantee you her team members are not making anywhere near what she is making. I guarantee you they're going to be the first ones that loyally show up every single day for those sales that Paparazzi does. They're the first ones to order. They're super, super loyal because she is doing this with the dream. She's dangling this beautiful, hope-filled carrot, if you will. Like, listen, if I can do it, you can too. Just keep going live every single day. I've gone live 200 days in a row or whatever. She got in earlier than these other people. Amongst all the other stuff that has happened with Paparazzi in the last almost 3 years.
They want to win. They want to run with people that are running. They want to believe in someone, and they want someone to believe in them.
You know who they can believe in if they want to? Santa Claus. They don't have to believe in Paparazzi. Okay.
You've got to be that. You've got to be that, okay? Because you have it. You have that golden ticket. You have this opportunity. It's already there for you. You've already proven at some point that you were capable. You got to turn that around and believe in it. And when you go live, you need to be so confident that you stand up there and you say, I've got the best product. You're going to love it. If you want to...
But you don't have the best product.
Be a part of this, come be a part of my team because I am ready to lead you to greatness.
Oh, okay? God.
You got to. And people will trust you for that. And they will believe in you. And they will want to be a part of it. And you got to instill that into your team as well, okay? I just wrote here, you got to be a light. You've got to be excited. You've got to be present. And most importantly, you've got to be thankful. You have to have a thankful heart. You have to be thankful that you...
It's really crazy to me how there's so much emphasis on being thankful when we know in these companies that so many people are not making any money. And you're taught just to be thankful and to believe and to keep showing up, like she said. And it's so manipulative. It's so sad.
You are a part of this business, that you are getting the opportunity to do this because we get to do this. No one's making us, right? So you have to be thankful. And coming up on Thanksgiving, there's no better time to revamp your thankful heart and to revamp your business, okay? It's time to grow. And we are better together. We are better together. So just something that I do, and I'm going to kind of leave you with this. I pray a lot. I'm very spiritual. I don't hide that.
So we started with spiritual manipulation, and now we're going to end with spiritual manipulation.
But before I go live, every single live, I just pray, Lord, you send me who needs me. You give me the words to speak to them tonight. We all love $5 jewelry. And we're all so thankful for it. But God, I need you to lead the people that need me the most and bring them. And then whatever I need to say, Lord, you give me the words and you open their ears to hear it. Okay? And that's what I do every single live. Every single live. I just take a minute and I say that little prayer like, God, whoever needs me tonight, I'm here. Use me as a vessel. Bring them here. Okay? So...
use me as a vessel to bring people into this company where the majority of people are not making any money. I would love to see the percentage of consultants, I think they call them consultants, in this company that are not making any money. I think there is a very good reason that Paparazzi published their income disclosure statement as the percentage of people that qualify for commissions. Show us how many people, percentage-wise, in the company are not earning any commission. I think that would be very telling.
If you're spiritual and you believe in prayer, utilize that. God, who needs my team? Who needs
Utilize that spiritual manipulation.
me as a leader? Who needs this business? Because I've got the golden ticket, okay?
Oh.
And I'm ready to share it with the world, because together we can do more. Together we can make a difference. Together we can be a light. And together we can conquer all things, you guys. With him and us together, we can conquer it all. So I hope that was helpful. I don't have like a secret formula or a secret sauce that's going to help you grow. But what I can tell you is you're capable and you deserve it. And every person that comes in your path deserves this opportunity as well. So thank you, guys.
Okay, we're done with that. Are you guys okay? Because that was a lot. The golden ticket thing. Oof, Lord. That was yucky. I hope you guys are okay. If you loved today's video, I know I was a little sassy because I'm a little tired today, but that's okay. If you loved today's video, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, turn the bell notification on so you get notified when I go live or post a video. I'm typically uploading 3 times a week now. It's funny too, because some of you may not know this, but when I first started, I did a call with Chelsea, aka CC Suarez. And I also spent a lot of time with Julie Joe, asked a lot of questions. We got on several calls and now we talk every day. And I wanted to do 1 video a week. That was the goal. I was like, well, 1, then I started doing 2, then I started doing 3, then I have push week. It's wild, you guys. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful you guys are here. Please don't join an MLM and don't join Paparazzi. Look at the income disclosure statement, ask for the profit and loss statement. Just do some quick math in your head. If they're paying $5 for jewelry and they're buying it for, I think she said $275 or $250, because it used to be a 50% discount. Maybe they changed that. I don't know. But they're buying it for $275 and then they're having to ship it. They're probably coached to put all of this extra stuff to make it look pretty. They ship it out. They're probably making pennies at best on each piece. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So don't join an MLM. Okay. All right. That's all I've got for you today. Long videos coming because I've been putting them off and putting them off and putting them off because it just requires a little bit more extra work when it comes to editing, but that's okay. I want to put out some of the stuff that you guys sent me. I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.